think they're just about ready to begin. Welcome to this council meeting. Public officer, please read out the rules of this meeting.
Raise your hand if you wish to speak. Stand up if you are chosen to speak by the Mayor. Always begin your comments with the words, Mr. Mayor. The person speaking must not be interrupted.
The first issue on our agenda today is dog registration fees. Director of Environment Services, please read out the recommendation.
Mr. Mayor, the recommendation is that Council increase the annual dog registration fee by $20 per year. This is to help cover the cost of damage that dogs are causing to the environment.
Councillor White, do you want to move a motion about this recommendation?
Mr. Mayor, I move the motion that we accept the recommendation.
Councillor Brown, will you second this recommendation?
Mr. Mayor, I second the motion.
The motion has been moved to a second. Before councillors discuss the recommendations, are there any members of public who want to speak on this matter? Mrs. Bird, please introduce yourself.
Mr. Mayor, I am Betty Bird. I live in Railway Avenue. I'm very upset about this fee increase. My dog Hector's the only friend I have left. My only money is from the old age pension. I cannot afford an extra $20 every year.
Johnny Fish, would you like to speak now?
Mr. Mayor, I am Johnny Fish. I play soccer with my friends in the park. Every time we play, we have to jump over dog poo or clean our shoes. Dog owners don't clean up the mess. I think they should have to pay more money.
Are there any other members of public who wish to speak on this matter?
Mr. Mayor, hi. My name is Danny Dugan. I've lived on Hilltop Road for 20 years. I'm not happy about the fee increase for dog owners. I am a responsible pet owner and my dog is well trained. Our council fees are high enough already.
Councillors will now discuss the recommendations. Councillor Gray, please speak.
Mr. Mayor, I do not like this recommendation. Dogs are very useful. They keep our houses safe, they keep us company, and they keep us fit. We must not make it too costly for people to own these wonderful animals.
Councillor Green.
Mr. Mayor, I want to ask the General Manager about money. Does the council need more money? Dog owners already pay a fee, and they pay their rates to the council. Why do we need the extra $20?
General Manager.
Mr. Mayor, the council does need this money. We have had many complaints this year about dog litter. In order to keep our parks and streets clean, we need to employ more people and buy more cleaning equipment. We cannot do this without extra funds.
Would any other councillor like to speak or ask a question or comment on this motion? Raise your hand if you wish to speak. I will now put the motion to a vote. Councillors who support the motion to raise dog registration fees by $20, raise your hand. Public officer, please count the votes.
There are two people. There's two Mayor. Mr. Mayor.
Councillors against the motion, raise your hand. Public officer, please count the votes.
There are 5 people, Mr. Mayor.
The dog registration fee will not be changed. We will now move to the next recommendation, which is to build a skateboard ramp behind the library. Thank you everybody for listening.
Three maybe have been learning about Picasso. Could three maybe share their Picasso artworks?
So these drawings they've been doing in art are self-portraits with Picasso twist to them, because Picasso liked to use very unusual shapes, lots of colour, and we do have a fine set of artists in Year 3. Can we give them a clap, please?
I would like to call upon Mrs. Dalton to present these awards.
We don't have any more awards. I think we're awarded out, but thank you, Ronan. I'd like to say that Year 3 have been learning about local government, and what you saw there was a bit like a local council, and things that happen are brought to the mayor, and the rules that we listen to are very important. Why do you think we have rules, especially in a council meeting? Because it could get very crazy. It has to be agreed upon, yes? There were some very valid points there for both sides, and so you wanted to hear those points of view, but if everyone spoke all at once, could we hear that? No, we couldn't. So just like everywhere we have rules in sport, rules at school as well, we have rules in local government. So I'd like to thank Year 3 maybe, for sharing with us a little bit what happens behind closed doors. It was a very tame one behind closed doors. They all knew what was happening, and their artwork as well, to showcase what they've been learning about this term. Can I invite you to give them a clap, please? And we're going to finish there for today. There's a couple of things coming up in the next few weeks, and Christmas is around the corner very soon. In the newsletter this week, you'll see that there's something about a call for people, especially during Christmas time, that we're having a St. Vincent de Paul hamper appeal, and also some of our food that we're collecting will go to the van that goes around to homeless people as well. So you'll be seeing that, and our Mini Minis group will also talk about that at our assembly. But you might have a look in your cupboards to see if there's any food for people who are less fortunate than ourselves. But I'd like to thank all the parents, grandparents who've come along, and brothers and sisters who've come along today to see someone collect an award, or also see our Year 3 present theirs. So I'd invite parents, please, if you wouldn't mind moving out, and then we can get all the children to move out. Girls and boys, can I just ask you just to keep our mouths closed still?